Nah, I hit start recording. All right. You ready? Yo, what's up, guys? At the time of this recording, it is Wednesday, February 13th, 2019, day before Valentine's Day. Ayo. Nintendo just dropped a new Nintendo Direct. A lot of hype was behind this when it was announced 2 days ago because a lot of people like me thought we were going to get Smash DLC, and some people like Josue thought we were going to get Pikmin 3.
Yes.
But we got neither. And we're going to go over today what we didn't get, what we got, and what we thought about the whole Direct. Jose, you want to lead off the discussion on what you thought about it?
Yes. So to start off, we got Super Mario Maker 2, and that really hyped me up. So I unfortunately skipped over the Wii U. I didn't get that console, so I never really experienced Super Mario Maker. And I didn't get the port for the 3DS, just because I really haven't used my 3DS in a long time.
Oh my god, I forgot there was a port for the 3DS.
There was a port for the 3DS.
Oh my, no one was using that, dude.
Yeah, but Super Mario Maker is huge.
Oh no,
yeah. And
it was literally the last game holding on to the Wii U's life cycle. Now the Wii U is officially dead. There's nothing left in the Wii U.
Pretty much. And I'm so hyped to finally get to experience this game and start making levels for my own. It looks so fun. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same type of game, really. It's just a bunch of added features.
Have you seen the first Super Mario Maker?
Of course.
Yeah, actually, this one looks cleaner in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
the UI looks a lot more friendlier.
Yeah, of course. I mean, honestly, Super Mario Maker 2 looks like a humongous DLC patch, really, compared to the first one. There isn't really a humongous core difference, but I'm just super excited that it's finally on the Switch. We see there's a Super Mario 3D World addition to this, the Super Mario 3D World look is now was added. Big. Yeah, and I know that slopes is a new thing that people are really excited for, because that wasn't.
Yeah, and that was so cool that they had a selection wheel that you can choose what slope you wanted quickly. That was a really cool addition. I like that a lot.
Yeah, this just looks like so fun, and I'm so excited for it to be on the Switch. And I really have no idea how it's gonna work on the Switch, just because I know that for the original game you needed the Wii U pad, and for the 3DS, I mean, you have the touchscreen, and it was super easy. But for this, I don't know how that's going to work unless you play portable or handheld for the most part. If you play a dock,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you can't use dock maybe, and you have to only play on the pad. But I'm pretty sure they have some workaround. There has to be something. It's probably going to be worse to interact with the system using in dock mode than portable, but there definitely is a way to play it docked. I feel like if people are going to play it docked when they want to play levels, and for editing levels, probably going to be better to play portable.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But that was a perfect way of starting Nintendo Direct. I was like, okay, yeah, we got a good title here. People are excited. The Wii U is now dead. We're moving on. Let's go. Yes. And then things got weird. Have you ever heard of Box Boy before?
It was like a thing that I just heard of.
Because in the Nintendo Direct, they were like, "Oh, critically acclaimed Box Boy," and I was like, "What? Who?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Box Boy was an odd one. And I know right after Super Mario Maker, they went on to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yeah,
which is cool. I'm still.
Yeah, it looked right. Not my cup of tea. But it looked like it was fun.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it. It does look like it's a different art direction compared to the first two. And I love the first two. Wow, I love the first two. So I'm gonna give this game a chance. It does look a little different, a little, I guess, I want to say off. I do see a lot of the characters are taking off more on their MCU appearances, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna give this.
I see what you mean. Like the style looks drastically different from the other games.
Yeah,
I think what you're trying to get at, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's a Nintendo game, and it is. It's only on the Nintendo Switch, which is really.
No, yeah.
I don't know why. just a weird thing.
It's a weird partnership, but it kind of works because it looks okay, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna play it. But I don't know, I guess we'll see when we get more information about that title. Then I got teased that Smash Spring. With that spring teaser, they're like version 3 coming. By the way, version 2 just dropped like last week.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny that they're like, oh, version 3's coming. I was like, yo, what?
You're kind of moving on
you guys moving fast.
Yeah, you're really moving on fast here.
Oh, and then they teased us because they showed the actual character render of the Joker.
Yeah.
Well, not the Joker, sorry, Joker. And I was like, whoa.
They don't show you anything though. They just show you the back of the model. That's really funny.
Tight. I'm like, yo, come on. And I was like, show him.
That's real. And I thought that by them like doing this little teaser, I thought maybe they were gonna introduce a second character, but they didn't, which was really interesting. But prediction.
I thought maybe at the end they were gonna do it.
Prediction. So I think I'm pretty convinced now, and I'm gonna say this really sadly. I do think that there will be a Square Enix rep for Smash Brothers, and I think it will be a Dragon Quest representation.
Yeah, I think if Sora was going to make the game, it would have been announced at least today, or at most I should say today. And now that ship has sailed, I think it's safe to say Kingdom Hearts is not going to be the Square Enix character.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up being Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it's over, dude. And there's no way Geno's going to beat either. That ship's gone too. Yeah, it's probably going to be Dragon Quest.
They really showed off the Dragon Quest love in this video and this direct.
Yeah, can we talk about the two titles? Because okay, Dragon Quest Builders. I don't know if you ever played that game before.
Never.
It's straight up Minecraft with Dragon Quest, dude. Like, I don't know how they got away with it, but it's straight up Minecraft with Dragon Quest.
I know. I can see that. I can see that.
And I don't understand what difference is in 2. It looks exactly the same as 1. I guess it's like Animal Crossing. If you just make the title, people will buy it because I think there's huge Dragon Quest fans out there. So they're just gonna keep pumping those out. And then as for the main title, they also announced there was like a main title
Dragon Quest 11.
Dude, I kind of fell asleep at that point. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care. I really did not care.
Yeah,
it just looked so uninspired and the same as every other Dragon Quest game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Dragon Quest. I never actually got Dragon Quest 11, and I've heard such amazing things about it. Like it has a perfect 40 out of 40 from Famitsu. Like I know this is a great game, and I just skipped over it, and
it's probably a great series, but it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't know if I see this for $20 to $30, I'll pick it up for the Switch because I do want to dip my toes into this and see what it is, what it's like. But I don't know. It just was kind of disappointing to see such a humongous representation of Dragon Quest in this direct. But maybe as just me speaking, not as his core audience. So maybe,
because our perspective is skewed, honestly.
Yeah, I imagine that there are some Dragon Quest fans that are so hyped right now that they're getting Dragon Quest 11 for the Switch, especially because I assume that Dragon Quest 11 looks like a humongous game, and the fact that they were able to make a successful port for the Switch, that does say something.
No, that's big for the community.
Yeah, so
that shows that there's still a healthy line of games coming from Dragon Quest out.
Right,
they're still good on that.
Right. And speaking on Square Enix, we also got news of Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9. So Final Fantasy 9 is actually out as of this moment, which is crazy.
Would you cop Final Fantasy 9?
Yes.
Would you really?
Yes, I would. Final Fantasy 7, as much as I would want to, I'm gonna wait until the remake.
I just, honestly, like, I've always looked at 9 as a game that I could die not playing, and I'll be pretty okay with that. It never caught my eye.
I mean, I guess that's you, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
And the thing about 7 is, I still haven't played 7 to this day. But I've seen gameplay, and it looks like a great game for when it came out. But God knows I am not playing Final Fantasy 7. The original. I'm not doing that. It looks like I would lose my mind playing through that game at this current age. Yeah. I'm still waiting on that remake, so I'm gonna stay away from Final Fantasy 7.
That's not really. I just want to disclaim right now, like that's not really the fault of Final Fantasy VII and Square Enix. That's more.
Oh, definitely.
That's more just the PS1 as a whole.
No, yeah.
There are just a lot of games that just don't look good.
Well, it's like you and I are always gonna hold Sunshine dear in our hearts, Super Mario Sunshine. But like further down the line when we have kids, they're probably not gonna be as hype about Sunshine if it was re-announced for like a new system. But we would, because it's like Final Fantasy VII. We have memories on that. But people would be like, this looks just whack. I would never play that now. If they made a remake, I'd play it. It's like that same scenario.
God, pretty much. But oh god, no. I know when that remake ever comes out. I'm gonna be on it. I'm super pumped for that because it just looks so good. And
I know, it's gonna be. People are gonna buy it.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm definitely gonna buy it. Like, probably pre-order it. But I am pretty disappointed that I was kind of looking forward to a Kingdom Hearts collection coming out for the Switch.
That's not gonna happen, though.
Hey, there's been stranger
I don't think the Switch is gonna put the complete edition of Kingdom Hearts on their system.
No, not complete edition. I do think they probably would put maybe 1.5, 2.5. But definitely not Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not coming out for
oh god, no.
Not coming out.
I feel like my Switch would burn a hole in itself rendering that.
My PS4 was making so many noises playing Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, my PS4 was loud.
Yeah.
It was really loud trying to render that.
That's not happening. That's definitely not happening. We didn't get any Metroid news, which I was also pretty sad about.
Because they restarted development. That's funny to me. Still, Metroid, people are tight.
Not Metroid Prime 4. I meant Metroid Prime Trilogy. Because that's...
Oh, you're talking about that?
That's pretty much already around the corner. Like that's really we're just waiting for the day they announce it. It's not really a matter of
they restarted the development on the trilogy also.
Imagine, God, what else are they gonna add to it? Oh,
it's like when Kingdom Hearts lost Kingdom Hearts 1 and they had to redo it from scratch.
Pretty much.
It's the same situation.
Pretty much. I also want to make a comment on StarLink, which is pretty much just Star Fox low key.
Okay, but like StarLink reminds me that Ubisoft has not made an independent what's it called? An independent IP in like a while that I would want to play. It just seems like Ubisoft keeps grabbing other games and incorporating it, like Spyro, Crash, now Star Fox. It's a company I just generally don't care when they make games now. I really don't care anymore.
Yeah. Now, according to the news, you're going to be able to also not only will they have their own missions, but you can also substitute Fox for one of the three in Fox's missions in the game, which is really cool.
All day was slipping, baby.
That's really Falco. No, let's not play. I would use Falco, but
let's not play around. Come on.
Speaking of Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed 3.
I really want to talk about this. Yo, wait. They really announced Assassin's Creed 3 remastered and Hellblade, a game that came out in 2017. Who was waiting on these two titles to come out on the Switch? Who was really like, yo, when they drop Assassin's Creed 3 and Hellblade on the Switch, I'm going to cop it. I've played on the PS4 or Xbox. I've been waiting for it to come on the Switch.
I don't get it. I don't understand. Like,
see, when an announcement like that happens in Nintendo Direct, I like to think to myself, a Nintendo Direct is like a business meeting. And like sometimes you go to a meeting and the most useless thing is said and you tell yourself this could have been an email. Yeah. Assassin's Creed 3 could have been an email. You didn't have to put it in the Nintendo Direct. No one is looking out for that.
Dude, what I really, really, really don't understand was of all the Assassin's Creed titles, because, I am not, throwing any shots towards Assassin's Creed as a series. There's been a lot of fantastic games in that series. And I mean, honestly, like when it first dropped, like that really changed the game. Like Assassin's Creed is a big name, but of all the titles, I'm looking at the entire list of games in the Assassin's Creed series right now. And they picked Assassin's Creed 3 they picked Assassin's Creed 3. Not even the Assassin's Creed, not even the Ezio trilogy. Because if it was the Ezio trilogy, that makes so much sense. Because that was the golden age, really, of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but they selected 3 out of all games. The one that had one of the worst reviews when it came out vanilla. Yo,
God. I even me myself. Okay, this is just a sidetrack story. I remember saving up lunch money from high school to buy Assassin's Creed 3.
I think you told me this, to buy Assassin's Creed 3, yeah.
To buy Assassin's Creed 3. And I didn't even save enough money. Like, I was only able to save up $50, and I asked my mom, please give me the rest of the money. And she gave me the rest of the money. To think this is 7 years ago. Oh my God, this is the time of Hurricane Sandy, too, also. So, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then I bought it, I got it, I started playing it, and I was just like, this isn't as fun.
Sucks.
No, I don't think. No. I'll give it its respect. I don't think it sucked, but it just definitely wasn't the best in the series. And now that's coming to the Switch, and I was just, yeah, you're right. You could have just threw that in the end there. You didn't need to spend time on it.
Yeah, you really
just
could.
Say, hey, Assassin's Creed 3 is coming out to the Switch, and go cop it. There you go. Bye.
But since we're on the topic of titles that I really have just lost track of, Yoshi, real quick, can I mention this real quick? I've lost track of Yoshi's games. Which game is which now? Like, when they put up that video of Craft the World, I was like, wait, is this not Woolly World? And I looked it up, I'm like, wait, Woolly World really dropped? I was like, so wait, which one's this one? Like, I've lost track of Yoshi games hard. They all look alike now, dude. I don't know what the difference is anymore.
They really cater towards the younger audience now, the Yoshi games.
Oh my God, yes. And they're trying to put in costumes now where Yoshi has like a homeless box around him. That just looks terrible. I don't know why anybody would want to dress up Yoshi in a box.
Yeah, well, the demo's out already, so I will check it out. I do want to check it out, see for myself if it's any good. But I am just, man.
I'm not gonna drop 60 on that. I'll be real funky. I ain't drop 60 on a Yoshi title.
I mean, unless honestly this game is actually a game changer. But based on everything, this just isn't really. Yeah, I don't think this is my cup of tea. Not to knock anybody that does like and is looking forward to this, but I don't know. It's getting the Pokemon Let's Go treatment, really. Where I just look at it. I look at it and I literally think to myself, wow, this isn't for me. It probably will be an amazing game, but
should we talk about one announcement that at first got me really hype, and then I got a sudden wave of depression watching that trailer.
You take over that one. Because I don't have much to say.
Okay, so I've been a fan of Fire Emblem since Radiant Dawn, which is a weird choice because a lot of people don't talk about the game. But that's when I first got into the game. And then I tried out Path of Radiance, and I was like, yo, I kind of goes hard. And then my next game that I tried out was Awakening, and that's when I became a really big fan. And I think a lot of people agreed that Awakening really re-put Fire Emblem even more on the map. Like, people will really then fall in love with the series because the music was great, the characters was great, the story was great. And then they came out with Fates. And Fates is pretty good too. No one had complaints there. Korn made it into Smash. That was cool. Then they came out with Echoes. Not too many people talked about that, but it still wasn't bad. Now, there was talk about a game coming out for the Switch. and everyone got that announcement on the last Nintendo Direct. It was called Three Houses. And I lost my mind. I really just went ape. I was like, yo, here we go. A Fire Emblem game for the Switch. Let's do this. The Switch has such great capabilities. It's going to look amazing. What I saw in this Direct was a betrayal. I don't know who on earth thought that it was a great idea to make the main protagonist a professor at a school. Who thought that was a good idea? Okay, so like my whole thing is like I thought Three Houses would have been at war with each other, and like you choose a faction, and that would have been generic because that's basically Fates, except there's one more house. But it would not have been a big deal. I would have liked it. I would have enjoyed it. But they really said you're a professor who's in charge of students. That Why would I play a game like that? Why would I want to? Calm down there. Dude, the story it's so not interesting. I don't care about these people. They like in the other games, you had a family or you had people that you really like fought with in battle and you had a connection. With students, I don't see how I'm gonna really grow with these people. They look more like troops in Halo Wars. Nameless people that I gotta rank up. I don't care.
Fire Emblem crossed over, mashed up with Hogwarts, with Harry Potter. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yo, that's really what it feels like. And okay, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the story is actually engaging because there were cutscenes where like evil stuff was happening, and you actually did have to fight something that was greater than just schools practicing. But still, I'm not giving it the benefit of the doubt. This doesn't look good. The gameplay looks great. The visuals looked pretty okay too. I would ask for better, but they look fine. But the plot, which is the reason why I want to play Fire Emblem games because they keep me engaged, is just garbage.
So as you know, I'm not really into Fire Emblem. I never. Yeah, I mean, I let you talk. So this is me just talking from a completely non-biased background. When I was watching it, I still wasn't interested. Oh my! I mean, but the thing is, like, since I didn't know how Fire Emblem games work, I was kind of watching it like, oh, okay. Is this I had a feeling this isn't what usually happens in Fire Emblem games. Like it was just a feeling. Yeah, it was just like a weird feeling. But I was just kind of, as soon as they mentioned the whole professor thing and you gotta teach students, I was just kind of like, I don't think that's a Fire Emblem staple.
You're looking up on Wikipedia. Have you ever been a professor before?
I feel kind of off about this. Granted, I do think it's super early to really say anything. And I mean, imagine, like, I remember, like, I just...
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's why I think, that's why I was saying I think that, that there may be a change in story based on the cutscenes I saw. But I don't know. Yeah, it still feels like way too weird of a plot for me.
I can imagine. I don't really know, but it still just looks... I don't know. It's too early to really just say that this will be trash or anything. But yeah,
I hope it's not, dude. I really hope it's not, because the Fire Emblem game on the Switch
like a lot of menus.
It really could.
And just customization and just a lot of RPG elements. I didn't really see much gameplay. Really, there was just...
There really wasn't much, but I'm assuming it's the same. I doubt
maybe they were just highlighting all of that and not the gameplay. And I feel like if they really did just highlight the gameplay, it would have been a much better reception, I guess. I don't know.
Some people still care because there's some stands out there and they're gonna buy regardless.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. We gotta give it time. Can't wait for that customizable character to be a Smash DLC character, though. You know it's coming.
Oh god.
Speaking of things that make us cringe, Tetris is Battle Royale now.
As soon as I saw that,
that was a good idea.
As soon as I saw that, I cringed because the way they announced it, just I was just like, oh, that was literally my first thought. I really thought, did they really just do Battle Royale Tetris? I mean, thank God it's free.
And it's free. It's literally free like Fortnite. That's the thing that blows my mind. Do you think there's loot boxes or something to customize your Tetris pieces?
This was the thing.
You do
shut up.
You do the Fortnite dance and you win.
Shut up. Okay.
Oh, Battle Royale.
Anyways, we're moving on from that discussion. The only other main thing that I would love to talk about before we get to the main thing that me and you want to talk about, because
shut up.
I do really want to talk. Oh, and we're not even gonna. I like how we didn't even mention anything about Deltarune and Rune Factory 5. That's hilarious.
I wrote it down, but we can skip Rune and Deltarune. Deltarune was also announced, but I don't know. It's just Undertale, and the Toby Fox is a great developer. Don't get me wrong; he's witty, and I love his work. But the community just put me off the game, and I just don't care about the series at all. So I think we just move on from that topic.
Yeah.
It's already been announced for a while now. So
what I would love to really talk about is this completely new IP that was just Astral Chain.
Yeah,
that looked good.
That looked fire,
dude. What?
The music was kicking and everything too.
Yeah, like it's just so funny how like one of the
things I was like, what is this?
A new IP. Like it wasn't like it wasn't even Pikmin, and I really want to Pikmin, but Astral Chain. What?
Yeah, no, that looked fire. Like no one even heard about this. I don't think I've heard about it at all, or anyone I saw on Twitter just talking about it. It looks really, really good. My only concern is there's so much going on. There's so much going on with like the gameplay that I'm scared that there's too many different scenarios. Like there was like a person riding on something. It's like Kingdom Hearts. It's like there's magic. There's like what are they called? What is it called? Summons. There's summons, attractions, magic, attack. There's so many different ways of fighting, and I'm scared that Astral Chain has way too many options, which could be a little bit too much.
Sure.
But for the most part, what I saw just looked good. And it looked really fun. It's the new anime
game, man. It's the new.
I need to see more of that,
dude. Pretty much, dude. Oh,
it's a new Fire Emblem. If they put
that would actually be really fun.
If they put a character from that in Smash, that would be sick.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get two.
That'd be really sick. But it depends, I guess, on how it does. Really.
Oh my god, it just looks like it's gonna be a game changer for the Switch, and I really hope it is. I don't know. This just looks so fun, and I'm surprised that they were able to keep this a secret. I mean, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe people have known about this for a while, but I'm pretty sure this was just a surprise drop, based on reactions. And the fact that it's
the same people who make the Bayonetta game, so I don't think anyone thought they were making anything but Bayonetta 3.
Right, but God, dude, I'm just rewatching this, and wow, this just looks like it's gonna be.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be so fun. Oh my God.
Plot looks confusing though. Not gonna lie, that plot looks weird.
Anything that looks like an anime is gonna be confusing. That's not.
Probably got some Kingdom Hearts confusion behind it.
Okay.
So let's move on to the biggest announcement of the Nintendo Direct. The best IP in the history of Nintendo. No one can touch it. I'm talking the Big Z, Zelda, baby. We're getting a Link's Awakening remake. That's nuts to me. I didn't think anybody saw this coming. It never was rumored. I think everyone forgot about Link's Awakening. I know I did for a minute. People who have like played it haven't played it again in years. It's a really slept on game. And I'm so excited they're bringing it back. Because there's a lot of people that have never played it.
Yeah,
and it's a really, really good game.
There was a rumor prior to the Nintendo Direct that there was possibly a Zelda 2D game being announced.
Well, yeah, they said that that a new Zelda game is coming closer than you think, and people thought new game, but it was a remake. But I'll still take this because it looks really damn good.
It looks so cute. That's really what it looks. Yeah, it's really
adorable.
Cute.
Like Link has little beady eyes. He's never had beady eyes. He's like a little chibi kind of thing. It's like adorable.
Yeah.
He's nice and small and actually fits like the aesthetic of the original game. Everything looks so colorful and cute. I just can't wait. I can't wait to play this game. Tao Heights is one of the best Zelda tracks. It's gonna slap in the remake.
I love that they really showed off the Chain Chomp and the Goombas in the trailer too.
That was really funny too. That was really funny.
Of all the scenes to showcase from the game, those are the ones that they showed. But it's gonna be super fun, and I'm really excited to finally get to experience this because I also didn't play this one. I played majority of the Zelda games, but a lot of the older handhelds kind of got lost on me.
The Game Boys. Yeah.
Right. Like also the
The
Oracle
only
Ages,
remake,
Oracle Seasons.
yeah, I'm about to say that's the last remake I need. If they make Oracle Ages or Oracle Seasons again, it's a wrap. That's all the remakes from Zelda I need. That's
pretty
it.
much.
It'd be so dope. Whew.
Pretty much. It's gonna look really fun. Gonna be really good. I think it's gonna carry over all the Zelda fans until the next major Zelda game, if there ever is one.
What do you mean if there ever is?
Okay.
You shut your mouth.
Okay. I'm stupid. I get it. Okay. No, there will be another one, but this is definitely something to hold over the fans until then. Just to kind of like cure the itch for the time being. And I know some people are still playing Breath of the Wild, which is crazy.
They're coming up creative ways to play that game all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely. But this is definitely going to cure the itch for a lot of people. And it looks so fun. I'm really excited to finally get to try out this game. Is there anything that you were, at least like before we wrap up, is there anything disappointed that, like, is there anything that you wish was included in this Switch Direct?
Honestly, you mean Nintendo Direct? But honestly, there's really nothing else I really wanted, because I knew there was nothing big gonna happen. I knew they were gonna announce a new DLC character. I felt like it was way too soon. I didn't think they were gonna come up with a new IP, but Astral Chain's dope. I'll take that. And the Zelda remakes, all I need to keep me going for the rest of the year, so I'm good.
Right.
Honest, I can't ask for more. Honestly, you got scrubbed on Pikmin. That's your fault being a Pikmin fan. That was your choice. That was your mistake to go down with it. Now.
Shut up. No. Okay. Kind of disappointed about the lack of Pikmin. Kind of disappointed about the lack of Metroid. Kind of disappointed that there just wasn't a Kingdom Hearts collection coming out.
That's not gonna happen, dude. Stop.
Until it happens, I'm gonna mention it in every video. Until it happens.
Saying in every video, no one listens. No one from like Square Enix listens to these podcasts. They're not gonna be like, "Oh, Josue Mendez from New York City. He might have a point."
No, my uncle works at Square Enix.
Oh, your uncle works there. Yeah. Oh, snap. My dad works there. Really? That's wild.
Oh, they might know each other. Anyways, so that's a wrap on our episode for our discussion on the Nintendo Direct. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think. If you disagree with us, which you probably do, since we barely even mention anything about
no one
Deltarune.
Ever disagrees with our thoughts.
Well, Simon. Anyways.
Thanks for listening, guys. Until next time, we'll see you later.